Hello guys. So in this video I'm gonna tell you about top 5 animated movies. So these movies are really absorbing and I really give a shout out to all the creators who created such amazing content. You're definitely gonna love them. So the number 1 on my list is The Wind Rises. This movie is basically a look at the life of Jiro Horikoshi, the man who designed Japanese fighter planes during World War II. So this film is totally different from Miyazaki's other films like Ponyo and From Up on the Poppy Hill. The film depicted about the beauty of dreams and surviving. The film indeed stays positive throughout by showing from start to finish how everyone wishes they themselves would behave regarding the viewer with virtue and beauty, but without being condescending about the hardships of real life. So, in a sense, this film is about the importance of dreams, but it's also about what it means to be a dreamer in real life and how our highest fantasies can be turned into beauty if we put our minds to it. So, this film has a rating of 8.1 on IMDb. The next film on my list is The Secret of Kells. So this movie is excellently awesome cinematic surprise and this movie combines stylized animation with brilliant storytelling. So this story is about a young orphan boy who is living with his uncle. The character of uncle is of a loving guardian and he is also very overprotective and strict and he's always concerned about the walls around this town of Gas. So the main movie starts when the eyes of the boy are open to the world of imagination and to the outside world where he develops relations with Spirit Aisling, and the movie follows his story of finding his own motivation and creating his own world. The next movie on my list is The Tale of Princess Kaguya. So I might not be able to do justice to this film with my words. So you guys must watch this movie. This movie basically captures the life of a girl who is sent down from moon and is raised by a woodcutter and his wife. So this follows the journey of a girl through different stages and phases of her life, and it is a, a certain way very close to the reality of our lives, and it captures the relationship of people with other people very beautifully. This film has a rating of IMDb of 8, and I'm not gonna tell you more about this film as I do not want to give you any spoilers. Number fourth movie on my list is Song of the Sea. This story begins with a pregnant mother giving her firstborn son a conch shell so that he can hear the sea and be reminded of mystical Irish folktale she has shared with him. So when the mother disappears, the young boy is left with his sister and his dad, and then the story fast forwards 6 years into future where we find a broken family, and then we see that the girl is really inclined toward sea and sea creatures. And this movie basically follows journey of the little girl toward freeing the fairies. And this movie is from the same director from which The Secret of Kells is. So this movie is really good. The fifth movie on my list is Wolfwalkers. So this movie is stunningly beautiful animation with its striking art style and touching story. So it's also a wonderfully good movie. The story is basically about a girl who dreams of becoming a wolf hunter like her dad, but ends up getting like new friends, and her dream of being a hunter quickly fades away. So I'm not gonna spoil the story for you. So while this story might not be filled with twists and turns and is for the most part easily predictable, it's also beautiful and emotional. Indeed, it's kind of the story that works better where when it can be predicted. Being able to focus on what the movie had to say and how it said it was much more impactful than worrying about what was going to happen next. It's also a surprisingly deep story with nearly all characters facing dilemmas and having to fight against preconceived ideas. So, I recommend you watch this movie. This is a really good movie. So that's all for top 5 animated movies that you should watch. Subscribe to my channel and come again for new content.